Hey guys, how's it going? It's Danconia. Welcome back to Overcoach. So, we are going to be taking a look at, I believe, some open queue today, because I believe this player plays the Baptiste and Sigma in this match, and of course that's only actually possible in open queue, like, Rollock and all that. Anyway, we're on Dorado. Don't we love Dorado? Such a beautiful map. Anyway, where are you, Sigma, boy? That one, Ginger. We've looked at you before. I remember your Lucio. I remember. Anyway, let's see. I believe this is also it might be a 4-stack. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's see how this goes. This is a high gold, low plat game. And we definitely know it's open queue because look at the comms. Oh dear. In fact, actually, our team is running a very stable comp. I like it. Their team, not so much. Okay, good first pick. I like your positioning. Bash that Reaper. We missed our balls. We missed the balls. We should have killed that Reaper. We missed the balls. But he's died anyway. That's unfortunate for him. If you didn't know, Mercy's healing stream has been engaged. So we're waiting for them to get their backsides out of spawn. I mean, that's no. Is this going to turn into a spawn camp? I really hope not. Have we got London Spitfire in here? Nice rock. Good rock. She's overextending. No, don't. Why did we turn our attention from the Brigitte to the Reinhardt there? We should have just kept our attention on the Brigitte. She'd be dead by now. She overextended with a shield bash. We're blocking out that Ashe. I like it. Getting unlucky with the rock on that one. She's overextending. She's playing Raid Boss Brigitte that doesn't exist anymore. Reaper's overextending. Rock him. Missed. We missed our rock. It's unfortunate. We've still got this. Both 2 picks by the Reaper. Go for it. No. Don't. What is his name? Oh, Kinetic Grasp. That's what I'm trying to think of. Don't Kinetic Grasp Azaria. She's just going to beam you and beam through it. So it really doesn't make any effect. Doesn't negate anything coming in. I wouldn't be this far forward. Again, the beam. You can't negate that beam. It's the same as D.Va's defense matrix, except on a very big cooldown. So, would you be able to deflect a beam or stop a beam from coming in from that Zarya if it was D.Va? No. So we can't do it with Sigma either. Next to you. We can't stop Reinhardt from swinging at us either. Okay, we need to rock him. Good rock. Oh, bomb. We need to barrier bomb. That's a good barrier. Good barrier. Very, very good barrier. Because Bob was being dumb and he just concentrated on the aggressor. Okay, good punishment. Good punishment. Hammer down. I don't know why you use that. That's a bit weird. The biggest thing I'm seeing with you right now, a little bit of positioning, but definitely the use of Kinetic Grasp. Wouldn't have rocked him immediately. Gone for the balls first. What? It's hyperspheres, isn't it? That's what they're called. That's fine. That's fine. Remember, we can use it to protect other people as well if we're close enough, so that was actually fine. Negating that damage coming in from the Reaper. Yeah, yeet. He's dead. I mean, if you're a Reinhardt, please, please, please don't charge out a spawn like that. When you know they're basically spawn camping you, you are feeding your goddamn brain out. Don't do it. So stupid. Okay. Look at what's happened. We've lost 2 here. We need to back out. And we're getting flanked from all sides. So that's the problem with what we were doing there. We either need to fully commit to the spawn camp or hold the choke. And we did neither there. We held in the middle of the street between the choke and the spawn. And therefore it gives them a very easy opportunity to come around and flank us. And that's exactly what they did there, and they completely caught us out. Yeah, yeet. It's a yeah, yeet Reinhardt. He's definitely a DPS. Love it. We killed a Junkrat. We could have killed the Junkrat there. You are dead as dodos. You're dead as dodos. We have a Flux. Is that your first Flux?
My ultimate is charging.
I think it might be. I don't remember another Flux. Unless I'm just being a bad YouTuber. Or a bad coach. Could be that. Group up. Yes, I agree, Arissa.
Where does it hurt?
I don't know, Mercy. I haven't quite found out yet. Okay, how are we going to use this Flux then? That's what I'm interested in. This Brig? You're not a raid boss anymore, Brig. We don't need this Flux. No! I really don't think we needed to invest the Flux. Ooh. And by using the Flux, we also overextended into a position where the Reaper could punish us as well. That's a rough one. That was a rough Flux. I'm not gonna lie. I think it could have been better executed and perhaps even just better just leaving it. Okay. We should not be using the rally. That was a bonkers rally. Okay, back off. Back off, back off, back off. Your wrist is dead. That's where you need your kinetic grasp. Because you need to be eating his ult. You see how we sometimes need to keep our kinetic grasp at the ready to use? And we don't always have it?
That music. It's playing again.
It's a case of sometimes if we use it needlessly, it's on cooldown when we actually need it. We can eat so much of Reaper's ult there and really causing so many issues. It's going to be really tough to get out of the spawn, especially with them running a Symmetra. Plus they're running Brig solo heals. When you look at the comps, we should not be losing. We should not be losing. Okay.
Initiating match.
Initiating match. Let's skip. Let's skip to the start here.
3, 2, 1.
So on the bat now. We've given up tank to Diva player. I like this comp. This comp's fine. Bat Brig, pretty strong. But I don't want you to over DPS, which is something I'm always very aware of with bat players. Nice, nice. Use the. Once I spit it out of my mouth, obviously, you know. Use the cover, the natural cover. You see this? You see the arrow, and the stop signs on the left of the screen right now? That is a corner. No one can shoot through this corner. It is not CSGO, it is not Valorant. You can't shoot through them. That is natural cover. It's better than a barrier. So what we should do is we should just kind of not hide around the corner, but use the corner as cover while we're still pumping healing out and still pumping damage out. And we can do that with jiggle peeking and stuff like that. Instead, we're wide out in the open. And we're a very easy target for spam damage, good shots, anything really. Our Diva is overextended. Nice. Okay, now we push the issue. We push the issue. Okay. We use the immortality field. That's fine. We should keep the diva up. Okay. Big diva bomb. Big diva bomb. Cool. We're doing Batiste things. I like it. We don't need to use the immortality field. We use the immortality field going into next fight. Okay, we use the immortality field to save ourselves. That's fine. Starting to use jump more now. I've actually, you know, the leap exo boots, whatever they're called. We're starting to use them more now. That's good. Our diva's a little bit far forward, but she's getting the Moira. That's fine. We get the point. I mean, it's an okay Bongo Orisa. It's okay. Kind of sealed you the point, but you'd already got the point when you used it, really. So perhaps could have held onto it. I'm interested to see when you use this somewhere like this. It's not immortality field. It's window. There we go. No, don't use that there. So that's a bad use of the amplification matrix. They are not engaging on you. They are pulling back. That Orisa is on our own. The rest of them are respawning or out of position. So we've wasted that ult. We should be using it now. This is when we should be using it. It's not too bad. We're going to win the fight by the looks of it. But that's when we should have used it. We used it way too early. You don't need to worry about bomb. Bomb's fine. Onto the high ground. There was someone on the high ground. I was going to say there was a fight going off on the high ground. So when we jumped up there, I was like, "Ooh, are you sure about that? Get the diva, get the diva, get the diva, get the." Oh, please get the diva. Oh, please get the diva. Oh. Should have killed that diva. Anyway, we're getting out because we've lost the fight. We got out. Really good. We know when to disengage. Boosh. Okay. Their diva's only just remake. Good kill by our diva. Now we can go in a bit. Nice. We focus their diva down again. Their diva's not doing too well, I'm not gonna lie. Cool. We use that immediately. I don't know whether we should have used the immortality field immediately there. Remember to try and use immortality field when people are going to drop low or are going to immediately die. So, you know, when I'm talking about immediately dying, diva bomb, but not when it's, well, not when it's sent out. When it's about to detonate. Sigma, when you're about to drop, not when he says whatever his line is. What is that melody or whatever it is? It's about using it when you're about to die, not preemptively when an ult starts. So that Moira Coalescence, don't use it when she pulls out the pole. Use it when everyone is low from the pole. That's a good use of immortality build. But she's just going to keep doing it because that's what May can do. She can keep freezing people like that and basically make them unplug their keyboard and mouse or their controller. I'm not salty, Blizzard. Smile. At least she's dead. It's going to be tough to hit that Pharah. Luckily she's in a room so we can bounce off the balls. Okay. Nerf this. That was a selfish immortality field. Because the Ashe was just outside of it. We didn't really throw it all that far. So we kind of paused the Ashe's death there, really. We didn't place our immortality field in the most ideal of places. That Reaper just seems to not give two Fs about anything, and he's just going to go in the back line, because that's what Reaper does. No. I mean, yes. I know what you've done there. You've used it to amplify healing, which has actually worked, in all fairness. I would have used it a little bit further forward. We should be able to cap this out now. Nice. 5 seconds, innit? 5 seconds, innit? Your mentality field stuff could use a little bit of work when to use it. And your positioning a little bit. Sometimes you can get drawn into the fight a tiny little bit. But apart from that, it's not too bad. If you're the Lucio that I coached a long while back, the Reddit Lucio, and I can tell you now, this is a damn sight better than that Lucio player. I know it was a long time ago, but I can say that there's a lot of progress there, definitely.
Statistically speaking, I usually get most of my team back alive.
You seem to be getting the balance between your healing and your DPS. Good. You seem to be able to get it. You seem to be able to be. I can't talk. I can't talk. Ha la la la. Anyway, you seem to be getting the balance between DPSing and healing pretty on point, which is actually kind of rare for Batiste players. Especially when they've just come off from, you know, playing another role, they tend to go a bit DPS crazy. It's pretty impressive. Although I suppose that, you know, is installed to you in a support player, I suppose. What is our Ashe doing? Don't really recommend holding down their Ashe, I'm not gonna lie. It's not the most ideal place for an Ashe. I personally wouldn't have given up the high ground as Batiste either. Although I wouldn't have given up the high ground as Orisa either, so... I hate it when I just see these teams jump down for no reason. Jump down when you have to contest. You didn't have to contest there, you could just spam them out. So, we shouldn't have given up high ground, but your whole team kind of did, so... We completely ignored the fact that there was a Reaper in the right-hand side room with a Brigitte that was tearing our D.Va apart. This is too far forward. You messed your jump up twice. Okay, so that was some rough mechanics right there, and I think you know that. We need to get out. Nice jump over the stalls. We missed that jump. The Reaper behind you, the Reaper behind you, the Reaper behind you, the Reaper behind you. We're jumping around and we're doing nothing. We seem to be... We got very lost there. This is way too much damage. We got very lost. Very, very lost. We were exo booting around and we didn't kind of know where to go or what to do. We just needed to pull out. Pull out. If you get in that situation where you're looking around and you're kind of wandering around not knowing what to do, you need to take a step back, get out of any danger, and reassess the situation, then go in. Because very often in those situations, you're in a non-winnable fight. Okay, so I've done this before, and I'm going to do this again. I can't remember what Overcoach I did it in, but I talked about overtime pushes. They are in overtime, this team too. They have Bregolt, they have Death Blossom, they have Visor, they have the Big Wall. We don't have a massive amount, but we have a Bob, we have your Amplification Matrix, and we did have D.Va Bomb. That is enough, especially with Rally coming up and the longer fight. But, what has happened? Well, down here, our Orisa staggered herself. Tough for Orisa, it's not always easy to get out. Then, little miss up here. Yes, you, I'm talking to you, D.Va. Talking to you. No! I'm talking to you. You decided to use your D.Va Bomb. Why did you use your Diva Bomb? Is my question. I don't think that was a particularly good idea, was it? Because now we've got one less ult in the fight, and guess where that Diva Bomb landed? It landed right here. There's the impact. Look. High Reaper and a Medic. She'll be there in a sec. That got nothing. And the thing is, even if it had dropped right here, it was still going to get nothing. So you've wasted that ult in a panic because of your overtime push. Bad play. Cool, yeah, music. What do? We pull out, we group up. No, we've used Bob. We're throwing. Our team are throwing this. And we can't do this jump. We just can't. They're gonna get second point. Now we use Rally. Oh. So, Rally has been wasted. Bob has been wasted. Bomb has been wasted. As I say that, you're winning the fight. Come back and use our Mortality Field. Nice. Okay. So you're lucky there. You're lucky there. I hate it when teams go and blow ults in such a stupid way. And that was stupidly using ults. All you need to do in an overtime push, group up as 6 players, then use your ults. Don't stagger in one by one. Don't stagger your ults one by one. The more you do that, the more payload progress you are gifting them. We could have stopped them much nearer the archway. Or first point. It's something that lower tier Overwatch players really need to get in their head about grouping up and not wasting ults during an overtime push because you get panicked. You just need to take a breath and just not panic. But the overtime wick burning, it's meant to get you panic. Oh my god, they're out of time, we just need to push them off the payload, blah 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 blah. And you see crazy things like Hammond's inting in and Lucio's inting in, just trying to boot them off the point. It's crazy. Anyway, moving on from that. This is PS4 gameplay, by the way. Didn't know. Nice. I love we're moving the payload forward with a blooming turret on it. Okay. So we're gonna use the environment to our advantage, but we're not. But we should do. Remember the walls, they exist. We need to get that to our Diva. Diva. We need to heal Diva. Okay, we can't heal Diva now. Not unless you've got a really nice basketball lane. We were slow in reacting to the Diva that being low there. We are not hitting our jumps perfectly. We are not hitting our exo boot jumps perfectly. And it's costing us at times. Not too far forward, not too far forward. Too far forward. See, we were forced to use Immortality Field there because we overextended slightly. And Immortality Field is so darn powerful that it can negate ults with just a single click of a button. Which, yeah, I'm sure the whole Overwatch community loves. But the fact is, we used that there. That's a nice aim. We used it there in a non-ideal situation because we ourselves costed us our own Immortality Field there because we overextended. So we need to not overextend, basically. That's what I'm saying. Imagine switching to Bastion when you see a Roadhog on the other team. That's good idea. Don't use your window. Don't use your window. Ah, see, no, we did not need to use Rally. We did not need. Well, Bob was fine. We did not need to use Rally. Good. And we used Bongo as well. We've used a lot of ults there. Although they are switching to 4 DPS Arissa Batiste. We should be able to run over the ground war here. Especially with 3 tanks. Use your window. We are not going to negate too much damage with that immortality field. Reaper behind. Reaper behind. Reaper behind. We are not reacting to this Reaper. That's lucky. Immortality, amplification matrix, whatever that big bloody box is called. Okay. I think we were slow in using amplification matrix there. I think we were also slow in responding to that Reaper that was in that backline. We still kind of ignored him even though he was still alive. So I think we could have improved on that. Your positioning at times a little bit too far forward, and during that last attack you did see it cost you an immortality field, which we need to be extremely careful of. Immortality field is the most important thing to Batiste's kit. It's what makes him so darn good, alongside the fact he can put out so much damage. I'm sorry, Soldier 76, it still hasn't changed, is it, my friend? But it's... You got to work on that positioning. Also, exo boot usage. We are not getting those jumps right. That's for sure. I think we know that. When it goes back to the Sigma, it was not too bad. It was not too bad. What I will say is both of these displays on the Sigma and on the Batiste, I know it's open queue, but both of them were millennia better than what I saw from you on the Lucio way back when. So, yeah, I will say that you have improved a massive amount. I will say that, and I've got some more codes to look at from you coming up as well. I'm very interested to see... I'd love you to send in another Lucio clip at some point. I'm very interested to see where your Lucio's at. And who knows, by the time this goes out, I might have another Lucio clip from you. And I'm very interested to see how far your Lucio's come. Because I have had a few people actually, you know, send in new clips now. They'll probably be out by the time this one goes out. That have, you know, said they've climbed quite substantially after having an Overcoach. So, yeah, it's super interesting to me where people are after a while of having that Overcoach and learning and getting better. But I am going to leave it here for this one. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video. See you then.